Good morning, everyone. In the absence of the chair and vice chair of the Planning and Housing Committee meeting this morning, I will call the meeting to order. As noted in my email to members yesterday, Chair Leeper advised he would be absent for this meeting due to illness. Vice Chair Gower also sent regrets for this meeting. Chair Leeper has advised that he asked Councillor Kitts if she would be willing to accept the chair to chair this meeting this morning, and she kindly accepted. With that, committee will now be asked to consider a motion to elect Councillor Kitts as acting chair for today's meeting. And Councillor Brockington will move.
Thank you, Madam Committee Coordinator. So I move, whereas Chair Leeper and Vice Chair Gower have advised they will be absent for the August 28th, 2024 Planning and Housing Committee meeting. Whereas in accordance with Section 17 of the Procedure Bylaw and Robert's Rules of Order, in the absence of the chair and vice chair, the committee could elect an acting chair. Therefore, be it resolved that committee waive the requirement under Section 17 of the Procedure Bylaw to wait 15 minutes before appointing a presiding officer. And be it further resolved that Councillor Kitts be elected as acting chair for the August 28th, 2024 Planning and Housing Committee meeting.
Thank you. Carried. It is.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning. Start with the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that Ottawa is located on unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe Nation, whose culture and presence have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. Il est important de souligner que la ville d'Ottawa se trouve sur un territoire non cédé de la nation algonquine Anishinaabe, dont la culture et la présence ont enrichi et continuent d'enrichir ces terres. We have regrets from Chair Leeper, obviously, and Vice Chair Gower, and I know that Councillor Johnson is on her way. Can we have the roll call, please?
Councillor Brockington.
Here.
Councillor Curry. Here. Councillor Dudas. Here. Councillor Johnson. Councillor Kavanaugh. Present. Councillor Kelly.
Present.
Councillor Lowe.
Here.
Councillor Tierney.
Present.
Councillor Troster. Here. Acting Chair Kitts.
Here. Thank you.
You have quorum.
This is a public meeting to consider the proposed comprehensive official plan and zoning bylaw amendments listed as item 5.1 to 5.3 and 5.5 and 5.6 on today's agenda. For the items just mentioned, only those specifically identified in the Planning Act who make oral submissions today or written submissions before the amendments are adopted may appeal the matter to the Ontario Land Tribunal. In addition, the applicant may appeal the matter to the Ontario Land Tribunal if council does not adopt an amendment within 90 days of receipt of the application for a zoning bylaw amendment and 120 days for an official plan amendment. To submit written comments on these amendments prior to their consideration by City Council on September 4th, 2024, please email or call the committee or council coordinator. Do we have any declarations of interest? Seeing none, confirmation of minutes, we have 2. Oh, we are having an issue with our YouTube feed, so we'll just take a brief pause. You ever get over that? Yeah.
Mic check, 1, 2.
Test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2. Test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2.
Good to go. Oh. Good morning again. Apologies if you're joining us on YouTube for the technical difficulties. I am filling in for Chair Leeper this morning, so I'm just gonna have to read the public statement again. This is a public meeting to consider the proposed comprehensive official plan and zoning bylaw amendments listed as items 1.5 to 1.3, or 5.1 to 5.3, and 5.5 and 5.6 on today's agenda. For the items just mentioned, only those specifically identified in the Planning Act who make oral submissions today or written submissions before the amendments are adopted may appeal the matter to the Ontario Land Tribunal. In addition, the applicant may appeal the matter to the Ontario Land Tribunal if council does not adopt an amendment within 90 days of receipt of the application for a zoning bylaw amendment and 120 days for an official plan amendment. To submit written comments on these amendments prior to their consideration by City Council on September 4th, 2024, please email or call the committee or council coordinator. Are there any declarations of interest? Seeing none, confirmation of minutes, we have 2. So for the minutes from Wednesday, July 3rd, are those confirmed? And the special meeting on Wednesday, July 9th, are those confirmed? Thank you. We have 2 responses to inquiries. 4.1, long-term future of the Central Experimental Farm Working Group, and 4.2, building permit processes and costs. So we'll note those. Item 5.1, zoning bylaw amendment, 2973, 2983, 3053, and 3079 Navin Road, and 2690 Paget Road. We do have a delegation, so we'll hold this item. Item 5.2, zoning bylaw amendment, 6001 and 6005 Renault Road. We have a few delegations, so we will hold that. Item 5.3 zoning bylaw amendment 381 Kent Street. We do have Scott Alain here from FO10. If the committee is prepared to carry this, do you wish to speak? Okay, is that carried? Thank you. And item 5.4, application for demolition and new construction at 381 Kent Street, a property designated under Part B of the Ontario Heritage Act as part of the Centertown Heritage Conservation District. Is this carried? Thank you. Item 5.5, zoning bylaw amendment, 9 Gurdwara Road. We didn't have an applicant registered, but there may be one here. And we don't have any delegations. So do we have the applicant? Okay, can we carry this item? Great, thank you. Item 5.6, official plan amendment and zoning bylaw amendment, 30 Cleary Avenue. We do have staff presentation and multiple delegations, so we will come back to this item. And then I will just note, we have information previously distributed, 7.1 Committee of Adjustment Reserve appointment, and 7.2 cash in lieu of parkland. We're good to note those. Great. Okay. Going back to the beginning, we've got 5.1 zoning bylaw amendment 2973